Okay. You know, we all love Uncle Shay Shay. I loved every minute of him being on Undisputed. Now we do know that he did leave um Undisputed after all those years, 5, 6, 7 years together, with Skip Bayless, but it just got too contentious. And Uncle Shannon, he been out here in these streets doing his thing. Um, we finally have a landing place, man. They play so much. Like they'll have the news and somebody be like, we're gonna do it. We just need to make sure that the numbers is right, right? That's typically how that works. We're gonna make this happen. So somebody spills something out there. Hey, they working on this deal for Shannon Sharpe to come to undisputed. I mean, come to First Take. Shannon, Stephen A. He goes back out there. And he's like, I mean, as much as I want Shannon Sharpe, this is not official. Okay, we all saw this coming, and not only did we see this coming, but before we even got the official news of this, it turns out that the Volume, now you know the Volume is a podcasting network for that's run, I believe, or maybe mostly in name or something by Colin Cowherd. I love Colin Cowherd. I love Colin Cowherd. I've loved him, and I know he's made a couple of mistakes and let some stuff slide. I mean, you put Josh Haskins as no chance to win the Super Bowl. I believe that was an accident. I don't believe you would do that. But we definitely need to be more aware of that. Or your team, maybe they don't know football, or they just started watching football last year or something. I don't know. But that Josh Haskins thing, I that didn't sit well with me. And you knew better. You knew that he passed away tragically. But other than that, I've loved Colin Cowherd since he was on ESPN. When he was running it with Joy Taylor, I mean, you know, it's more than one reason to watch the show at that point then. But Joy's very smart. She's good at she has very good sports takes. So let's don't do that. Let's just talk about Shannon Sharpe though. So this is a good look. This is a good look. Why is it a good look? It's a good look because Colin is still rocking with Fox. And you know that when it comes to the most powerful people at Fox as far as personalities, yes, it's going to be Skip Bayless. Yes, it's going to be and it's going to be Colin. Colin been in the game for a long time. Like after First Take would come off back in the day on ESPN, I'm sticking around for Colin's first little monologue because I like his thoughts. He does come from a different type of I don't know. He stay on the West Coast, man. He stay on the West Coast. He got that chill vibe, and he'll kind of give you like, you know, y'all drinking beers, I'm drinking wine, kind of vibe. He'll give you that, but you know, as far as creating and staying relevant and people tuning in and all that type of stuff, Colin has it. So what it sounds like to me, so that when that announcement came out, you know, they were saying we're going to be partners and we're going to build. So I think they put the emphasis on partners. Now I'm wondering if Skip walks past Colin every day, like, did you take a shot at me by saying, you know, the whole partner, that was the partner spiel, because Skip did run the show. From what they're saying, Skip did run the show. He'll say what he want to say. It is what it is. I truly believe that Colin and Shannon are going to work. We've seen Colin work with, now he's got those guys. What was that? Eric Mangini. He loves Eric Mangini. But Eric Mangini, I wouldn't even think of him as a player's coach. Now, I've never played for Eric Mangini, but from what I see, you know, he's an X's and O's guy. But I don't know if he has like that personality, and I believe that's why, you know, we don't see very much of Mangini after all this time. He was just an exclusive coach that had some success before he was out the league. But I think this will work because again, Shannon wants to hear partner, and him coming from rural Georgia, you feel me? Coming from there, you know, coming from being poor, blase blah. Those are words that will catch your attention. Partner. That means that we work together, not you the boss. Don't nobody want to hear that in 2023 that you're my boss. You know, even in our 9 to 5s, we hate having quote unquote a boss, especially one that's involved in everything that you do. I'm not a fan of that. I hate that shit. But I do know this: if you come with my mentality that me and you are working together for a common goal, and just let me do my thing, You do yours, throw in your suggestions, I'll throw in mine, and we have an equal respect. I can work for you. I can. But as long as I have that mentality, I believe that's what Shannon Sharpe went into it with. Like, okay, you said the highlight word, partner. We're not just gonna do everything that you say. My input is gonna be taken into consideration. Just like when you tell me something, I'm gonna take what you say into consideration. I'm not gonna always agree with you, but I might take some things from this, you might take some things from that, and maybe we can make something that makes sense to everybody. But that whole no, you just gonna do what I tell you to do, or these are the topics that no. So there's that part. But then the next step is, which I really like, is that come September 4th, first take is going to have Shannon Sharpe on every Monday and Tuesday throughout the week, or I'm sorry, Monday through Tuesday throughout the football season. I'm here for that. I'm here for that. Stephen A holding down his show. They might have some other cats come in. Now, I know Keyshawn and them is going into undisputed. What do they call it? Round table rotation that they're doing. So like Lil Wayne will be there on one day, and then I'm not super excited. I would probably watch the Keyshawn episodes, I think, but undisputed. But we're not talking about undisputed right now. But talking about Shannon Sharpe being able to do something that has ties to Fox Sports, along with going to ESPN and doing some stuff too, because that shows that two companies, like, if I'm signing my contract, you want me, so do they. But I want both of y'all. You know what I'm saying? I want both of y'all. So we're gonna have to figure that out. But I want both things, and both of y'all want me. So we need to come up with something that we can do. Also, another shout out to Shannon Sharpe. Monday and Tuesday, you know that you got to be in New York or show up remotely, however they want to do it, because we know that you don't have to be in New York to do a show that's broadcasting out of New York. We know that, right? I just spend 2 days a week. I got to catch a flight Sunday night. I might have a football game I got to go watch or something because I'm Shannon Sharpe. So I might be out in LA. I might have to watch, this, that, and the third. And then be in New York, eat that 3 hour time difference. But as soon as I get done with first take and the morning meetings, I'm done until the next day, which will be a regular work day. Boom, I finish that day on Tuesday. From Wednesday to Sunday again, I'm back at the crib. I'm probably doing Club Shay Shay. I mean, that's perfect for business opportunities too, because people that want to talk to Shannon Sharpe, if you out there on the East Coast, you know what day I'll be there. And I'm out West Coast at my crib with my dogs doing my thing. I think it's a beautiful situation for Shannon Sharpe. He's going to do both of those platforms a favor, because I really wasn't watching the volume. I'll be real with you. The volume and all of it, because they have what's that boy name used to be the cornerback for the Denver Broncos and got it. I'm seeing it in my head. Y'all know who I'm talking about. He has like a show, but I don't follow anybody on there. Draymond, I don't watch his full shows. Draymond Green from the Golden State Warriors, I don't watch that. I just see highlights from when he's talking shit about another player that they put on there, and I see that on Volume Sports and on Twitter, and I also see some of the hot takes from Draymond that they put the clips on there. Other than that, dog, I don't be checking for volume. When Colin Cowherd said he was going to do this and start this platform, cool. But I was like, I'm good with catching on my lunch break, catching some of the clips on Twitter, that kind of thing. Back in the day, I used to listen to the whole show, and then on ESPN radio, and then Stephen A. The Stephen A. radio show would come on right after that. So like that was my block. That also helped train for me to be the personality that I am today. But yeah, man, shout out to Shannon, man. I'm happy about that. All right, man. So can't wait. Monday and Tuesday, I'm gonna be on ESPN, y'all. I hate to say it. I mean, I don't even hate to say it. Just it is what it is. Stephen A. Smith was my first radio personality that I really thought that I could emulate, and he's an influence as far as when I do this thing. And then definitely when Shannon came on the scene, I mean, not even no, let me get Colin his props. Colin, I used to listen to him. I was living in Indianapolis at the time, and I was doing odd jobs and stuff. And one of my odd jobs I had to do was I had to drive cars through an auction lot. And then even in that auction lot, I moved from driver to talking. So shout out to that. That's my drive. That's my goal. That's what I do. Try and run my mouth and make some money. Hopefully change somebody's life and become an influencer the way that these folks I said before me did. But
thanks for watching. Make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms. Don't forget, every Thursday, the full podcast is on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and mama, I'm on Spotify. Overall 99 ENT bring you videos from Friday all the way to Friday. So be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate it. Again, thank you so much.